fine.
Oh, and that's the end of chapter 1. Welcome, Volton Phase. So we've already seen most of the rest of the stuff that Thomas Edison does, but we don't know exactly... I don't know if there's a whole lot of blanks to fill in, but we will fill them in.
Stop! Miss Bernhardt, could you please keep this between us?
Why?
Because I want to know who spiked my whiskey before I announce that I know it was spiked. It's good to have one person I can trust.
It is.
I like how he calls it my whiskey, even though he walked into someone else's bedroom and just drank it. Oh, did I walk on top of the painting? A little bit. He looked like he just came up from the secret passage.
You look guilty.
Why do you say that?
Calm yourself, boy. People murder for personal gain. What more does a Vanderberg have to gain in life? It would take you 10 lifetimes to spend all that money. So, where were you when Tessa met his grisly fate?
Upstairs.
Ah. But how do you know that's when he died?
Well, it must have been some time between when that woman was shouting at him and when the detective arrived.
What woman? I'll be back. What if she ordered me? But then why save me? I am a respected inventor.
Alright, so he comes in here and talks to him. They have a quick conversation. He claimed dibs. He licked it. He licked the bottle. That makes it his whiskey.
Think you are?
Now, do they go somewhere together? Because I've already followed Gustav around. So we've already seen all the conversations that Edison has had in front of Gustav.
You next. Gentlemen.
This does make for a neat, like way to tell the story, and it makes it very Oh, and now we walk immediately into the scene where they're sitting here talking, and he.
I'm not interrupting.
All right, so I think we may have seen all of him for the rest of the chapter. Fast forward a little.
Don't believe a word of this. Smell smoke? If you didn't do it, I demand it. Back.
Yeah, so Edison, for the most part, is just bouncing between the people that I've already seen.
What's going on?
Somebody was trying to build.
So part of the reason that I'm doing this is to find out everyone's story, but the other reason why is because there is a chapter 5, and I don't know how to trigger it. I don't know if I need to find every diary, which we've found almost all of them, or if I actually have to see every scene in the game. But there's some way, I think anyway, it looks like there's space for a chapter 5. And the conclusion of the game is not that, I don't know. It's not a great conclusion. And I'm saving the maid for last because I know from seeing other conversations that she winds up inside that vault at the end of chapter 4. So we're saving that for last. That can be the big dramatic ending. And then hopefully that unlocks chapter 5. If we do finish this up today, before I know I'm only streaming until 9, so another hour and a half. If we somehow finish this up really quick, we'll actually start Phoenix Wright tonight.
Oh,
And not, I am actually going to play Professor Layton versus Phoenix Wright first.
Yeah. You're
no,
famous, ain't
I'm
you?
just an engineer.
Alright, this ends shortly, alright? They have this quick conversation, and he says, here, go walk over to the dining room with me. And it ends. Yes. So we'll play that one. I'll actually do those 3 Phoenix Wrights right in a row. No, the game gives me achievements for seeing certain scenes. So there must just be a moment in the scene where they go, if you're in the room, then good job, you saw it. Alright, so... we're not seeing what he was
I've got a
doing.
treat for you. Come with me.
Mr. Edison, could I borrow you for a moment?
Oh, yes, of course.
Does he wind up killing Vandenberg?
Oh, that's quite the pocket watch. May I see it?
I bought it at auction. It belonged to Mozart.
Really?
Says he used it to contact the dead. He said his wealth.
There she goes.
So what is it?
Oh, he definitely kills him.
How did he know about this?
There's more. It's down here.
What is?
We know that Edison has his pocket watch at the end, but we don't know why. Or maybe he tries to kill Edison. He's the one with the knife, after all.
It's through here.
Or letter opener.
Watch this.
What's that?
It's a machine that can fly.
That's not possible.
Well, hold on to your hat, because this one is designed to leave our planet entirely. A carriage that can be propelled up into the heavens.
How do you know any of these work?
I am my father's son.
He would have been very proud of you. What's this?
Careful. Don't want any other deaths.
Why would you say that? Other deaths. Why those exact words? Turn out your pockets. Now. No one with a life as perfect as yours would want to kill themselves.
Achievement unlocked, the rich man. So just being here at the moment of the stabbing.
What'd you do that for?
I see what you're doing. You didn't bring me down here to show me all this. You brought me down here to finish what you started. You're the one who tried to kill me.
I brought you down here to see if you could open the lock on that door. A locked door in a secret room.
You're the one who tried to poison me. You're the one who burnt that document. That's how you know what other death is. You wanted me out of the way. So you could take all this for the Vanderbergs. But this is my genius now.
Why not aim for the heart, though? Come on.
Waste not, want not.
Alright, so that solves the mystery of who killed him. And I was like, you know, let me get out of here. Let's hope no one checks for fingerprints. Fingerprints hadn't been invented yet.
What are you doing?
So as he was walking away, we heard the scream, and that came from downstairs from what's-her-name finding the body immediately afterwards. Alright, so from here we can jump to chapter 4. What are you doing? Parkour? Yeah, the real world wasn't in high enough resolution yet for there to be fingerprints. Wait, why is he not... It said that I didn't have him tracked for, like, a second here. Just in the just for the sake of completionism. Completionarium. Completionoctum. I'm just gonna walk next to him just so that... It definitely counts. Okay. All done? Not all done.
We all know who it was. It was this godforsaken animal.
Put that finger away before I snap it off.
Spoken like a true innocent man.
Yeah, and where were you?
I was with Mr. Swan.
It is true. He was with me. Who would want to kill this Bobo?
I don't see anyone giving you an alibi.
I was with her. Tell him. Tell him.
She doesn't seem very keen, does she?
It could have been Miss White.
Don't you dare.
I
Don't
say
you
we
dare.
tie up this animal until the police arrive.
I didn't even notice this. The picture of the internet over here that nobody is paying attention to. Okay, So we've got him all filled in. Let's move on to chapter 4, Edison. What is he up here? No, it's Swan. Wait. Do we know where Edison is at the beginning of this? B G M. Where is he? Maybe we don't know. All right. Who stabbed this guy? 100% not me. Honest. All you have to say is honest. Then people will believe you. So I thought we had caught a glimpse of Edison at the beginning of this chapter. Didn't we? Here he is.
Come with me.
What is it you want?
Listen, you helped me. Now I want to help you. I know who the killer is. When you were with the detective, I saw someone go down there with the boy, and they came up alone.
Who?
Who do you think? Victor Mundy.
Yes. Yes, of course. You're right. We need to kill him.
Precisely, yes.
Because we can't trust Gustav to protect us.
They used to call him the detective so good they named him twice.
But not anymore. I read in the papers, back in Sweden, Gustav got the murderer. He had the man at gunpoint. But the killer persuaded Gustav of his innocence, and Gustav went deeper. That man murdered 9 more women before he was caught again, so we won't rely on the detective. And when the police arrive...
I wish there was a way to turn this up more. Like, the voices, especially her voice. I understand that it's a murder house and people want to whisper all the time.
It's agreed. We'll do that. Okay, so what if
I'll
we...
bring him to the roof. I'll keep his eyes on me. You wait until we're up there. And then you sneak up behind him. And you push him off. That's what we're going to do.
Perhaps it would be safer
No.
if...
Just the fall of the roof. You
Why does she have this... We haven't followed her yet, so we know most of what's going on with her, but not everything.
Can I trust you?
Yes.
She probably has like a little soliloquy where she talks about the fact that it's her father. To an empty room. Pneumatic tubes, but only for small books. No. Books have movies in them. Oh, he's content to stand here. So he's like, cool, now all I have to do is kill Mundy, and I will get away with my crime of having stabbed Vandenberg, and then I can invent the internet. We do know he doesn't make it up to the roof. He winds up over on the cliff side. He's about to invent chest-high walls so that he can play Gears of War over here. That is cool. There's I hadn't thought of it, but there is a clock here so that you can, if you need to, you can see what time it is. I guess that is what clocks are for, right? That's why books on tape has an asterisk, not film tape. Oh, because it could be a book with a film in it. I see. That would be film on books. Film in books. He's like, ah, there they are. There they go. But for some reason, he doesn't make it to the roof. Guy wasting my stream? Come on.
Going somewhere, Mr. Edison?
I'm going to my room to lock the door and wait for the police. And once they take that Victor Mundy away, maybe I'll come out.
I thought you'd like to spend more time in the basement, lapping up a little of the Tesla genius. I had a revelation about those two words we found. Utter death. You see, I don't think it was a predict.
Alright, so we've already seen this. Does he... What happens now? Does he pull... He pulls the gun on him and tells him to... No, what is it? Yeah. Oh, no, that's right. He pushes him... And then he runs out. Okay, and we've seen the rest of this. All right, so that's it for Thomas Edison. Who is next? Her we're definitely saving for last. Nikola Tesla spends a lot of time simply chilling in a very predictable spot. I suppose I could just wait in the lobby to make sure he doesn't go anywhere. But I'm not going to do that. Who has the least number of mysteries now? Yeah, let's just see what she was doing. Where is the... Is this the... Alright, so we're going back to chapter 1 to follow around Sarah Bernhardt. In here? Nope. She most likely spends a while just sitting here. And then I assume that it's the dinner gong rings. That's what triggers her to come down to the main hall. She probably doesn't talk to anybody before that. It's called manga. You read it from right to left. That is funny though. Like, why would they do that? If they bothered to like animate her turning pages, why did they have her flip? France was a province in Japan this whole time. What is it called? An Actor Never Lies. Might be a real book. Who knows? Sure, you do that, lady. T-posing to establish dominance. The manga picture next to the internet picture. The smoke is trippy.
You want to make love to me?
More like Cherem anime.
You want to make love to me?
This is also how I spend all my free time when I'm not streaming. I just sit here seducing my chair.
You want to make love.
That's why I always have to be very careful not to leave the webcam on by mistake. Wait, she doesn't have the cigarette anymore. She's just holding her hand like that for no reason.
Tesla invited me. Who are you? Gustav Gustav?
That's right.
The detective so good they named him twice.
Alright, so that's oh no, I guess it's not. It's not it.
Did you kill him?
I don't know, I can't see. I can't make it out.
Please, someone tell me what is
Bill is
happening.
trying to escape.
How do we know that?
Innocent men don't run.
But men with guns are not to be trusted.
They're coming back.
Why in God's name didn't he just shoot him?
The reason people use that phrase is 'cause twice. The detective's so good they named him twice. Oh, instead of nice. The detective's so nice they named him twice. I see what you mean.
Stop. Mr. Swan, where's the dining room?
That way, sir. And we have a telephone there too.
Keep walking.
Well, that was over quickly.
Bonsoir, monsieur.
I wonder if Tesla has a set of gallows around here, so...
Okay.
This house. I intend to speak with each of you.
She goes back. She's like, I got unfinished business with my chair. But no, up here is where she's gonna have the soliloquy and go, it is my father. It is my father. I hope I kill him. That man.
I must confess, Miss Bernhardt.
Oh no, that she has this conversation with him first.
And all the men.
Perhaps. Later.
It
the most. À bientôt, monsieur.
Now, where will we? Ah, you're into that, huh? Sitting on the chair. What? Oh, that's right. We know that she was disfigured. I did not know specific. Oh no, he did mention that he cut her nose off. That was still shocking. And would have been far more shocking if we had not already established a whole bunch of other things. Oh, it's creepy that you can see the reflection. You paint up in the nose? Come on, gross. That was really... It was an odd scene. I don't know how I would have felt about this if we had seen this much sooner. I'm also not sure what she's doing. She's just blowing on it. But so she's the daughter, which we already knew. Victor Mundy's daughter, that he cut her nose off during his own murder trial. He had a knife in the courtroom. The reflection is so weird because it's not done like a mirror. It's not rendering a reflection, it's just rendering a video. And now it's Final Fantasy X. Yeah, if that was just a thing, you're just boop, boop. He could stab you though. That would hurt. That would count as hurting you, and he could do it, and he will.
You deserve good things.
Now she walks out and immediately runs into him and does the Romeo and Juliet scene. Right? Is that what happens, or would that be too weird?
He had money, you know. Sure he left you and your family plenty.
Now what? Oh, there's the umbrella. Just like that sound. Someone's drank laudanum. Oh, he does have like, he had like splotches, red splotches on his face. All right, maybe it's almost believable. All right, is that how we've seen everything now, right? For her, yes. Chapter 2, we've seen almost everything. These are basically just going to be transitions from one scene to the next. But she might say something on her little walk. She's like, I should go wash my hands. No, she keeps looking out the window. She wasn't looking at the umbrella. She's looking at whatever that is. Or she's just looking out the window. She keeps adopting that pose.
I do hope you didn't murder the detective. I rather liked him.
Not that it's any of your business, but he let me go.
We've seen all that. We come to here. Oh, where'd she go? Oh, no, that's them. Where is she?
What's this?
It belongs to the man I called outside. Something is burning. Stay here.
Okay, he leaves to go.
His name is Victor Monty?
But she already knew. This is just further confirmation, I guess.
Monsieur! Monsieur, please! Please!
This we haven't seen. What is this conversation going to be?
Us working girls never forget a face.
Oh!
Even we ain't worked in years.
Went back to her normal voice.
I remember that night. You took me off the street in Whitechapel all the way up to that fancy hotel room. And then... nothing. You didn't touch me.
Why we talking about this?
Because I know why we didn't do anything. You're trying to fix yourself. Trying to teach yourself to like girls. Can't learn that, can you?
What do you want? Do you want money?
No! Just tell the detective you didn't hear my voice. It wasn't me.
And if I refuse?
I wonder, does Daddy know about your little secret?
What about you? Do you like hiding the real you under that shell?
You wait out there. I'll call you. Au revoir, monsieur. Au revoir.
All right, so that's why he suddenly says, "Oh no, I don't know if it was a woman." So was she the person who actually killed Tesla then? Oh, all right. I will see you later, blind umpire. Where were we?
Detective, I wish to be honest with you.
Oh, I thought you were honest all along.
I know who killed Tesla.
Who?
Victor Mondi.
And you know this exactly how?
I just know.
You have to do a little better than that.
Why else would he run away?
Remind me, what was your alibi?
You can't seriously believe what Vandenberg said about me. The spoiled little nouveau riche. Call him in here. If I am to be accused, I want to hear him say to me. Monsieur Vandenberg! Monsieur Vandenberg!
So he comes back and says, "Oh no, I didn't hear one."
Well, I certainly seem to be at people's beck and call this evening.
You don't...
And that's almost everything. For some reason, there's some little bit that we haven't got. Oh, she walks out here. And then the chapter immediately ends. End of chapter 2. Ha! Chapter 3, we already have seen apparently everything that she does. Just in order to be quite thorough, we will stand on top of her during this part right here. Where what happens? Is this when they're walking down the stairs? For some reason, this transition seems to be... Oops, wait. We're not at the right time? I don't think it actually matters that we completely fill in every little thing, but since we're here, we might as well. Actually, that's not true. Why don't I not do this instead? And if I have to, then I'll come back later. I'm not really saving any time or anything by doing it. All right. Part 4. Oh, yes. Okay. We've seen pretty much everything from part 4. She might say something while she's walking around here, so we'll go find her. Alright, so this is when they've made their plan. We didn't actually see her go pick up the knife. I guess that's probably all she's gonna do here.
Just in case.
What was wrong with this knife? Oh, it's a... that's for buttering bread. That was actually fun, like, they had her pick up that other knife first. She's like, I can't murder anyone with this.
For you?
I've been looking for you too. I know who killed them.
Okay. The only people we have left to follow are Vandenberg and Flora White. Where is his room? Right there. All right, back to chapter 1. We've still got about an hour left. I guess I'm pretty committed to finishing this, even if we go a little overtime. Not to be confused with Vanna White. There will be a lot of back and forth. And a lot of correctly spelled words, unlike Victor Mundy's will. Has anything ever been misspelled on on Wheel of Fortune? That's something interesting that I would like to know. In all the decades that it's been on the air, have they ever gone, oops, nobody on the production team noticed that we spelled this word or this name incorrectly? Oh, he's gonna sit here forever. There's the umbrella. They make sure that we can see the umbrella so many times. It's cute. He's made up his mind. But where's the poison? I don't think he poisoned it yet. Nope, that's just regular booze. Actually, since it'll come up soon enough, if anybody wants to go and Google where to find all of the diary pages, because there are still 2 that I haven't found, and I don't like, unless they're down, unless I didn't look closely enough in the underground bunker room, I don't know where else I would look, and I don't think it's a good use of stream time for me to just wander around the house clicking on diary pages that I've already seen. And Wheel of Fortune has made some mistakes. My stream is officially better than Wheel of Fortune. I never make any mistakes. Mostly mistakes in hyphenation or splitting a compound word or joining separate words. So nothing that would actually change which letter people guess. Nothing where somebody's like, I'll take an F. And they're like, there's no F's. And I was like, there would have been if you spelled it right. Misspelling Charlie as Charlie, the more common spelling. What famous Charlie spelled their name like that with a Y? Also, he still isn't doing anything. Except for drinking. There isn't going to be any room left for the poison. No, I mean, there'll be too much room left for the poison, and not enough room left for the alcohol. What did he say? Just sip this one. I guess at this point he hadn't made up his mind to kill himself yet, maybe. So he is thoroughly sauced for this entire game.
I don't know what kind of detective doesn't recognize the most famous stage actress in the world. That's Sarah Bernhardt. The Divine Sarah?
And you, what's your name?
My name is Augustus.
My name is B-O-O-Z-E, Mr. Booze.
Marcus Vanderberg, the famous railroad magnate.
I can't be here. I've got to get out of here.
Nobody's going anywhere.
I can't be here. I mean, what are people going to say?
They'll say Tessa had himself an accident.
Oh, this was no accident.
That name again is Mr. Plow. Is he pretty thoroughly accounted for, or does he leave very shortly?
Or maybe they're friends.
Oh no, oh no. Oh no.
Oh,
No, no, no. No, no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. I guess this is the main thing. Not. Oh, wait.
Can you hear me, James?
I was talking to his brother.
Are you out there somewhere?
one of the weaknesses of this form of storytelling compared to a movie or a book or a play is that there are a lot of times where you're just looking at nothing happening. What do you say? Secretly, Father's glad you drowned.
It's given him another reason to hate me. Last week, when I left Manchester, he said, I hope the Atlantic is as kind to you as it was to your brother. I tried to be like you, James. I buried my urges. But I suppose I'm always going to be a disgrace to him, aren't I? And now, here I am again, mixed up in another scandal, a murder. And you know what the papers will say. And he'll read them, and he'll believe them. He'll disown me forever. I'm like a dead limb that he once cut off. Maybe it's time I cut myself off. James.
It was weird because it was making like a staticky noise, wasn't it? Or was that the umbrella? Was that James trying to talk to him? There was like maybe it was Morse code.
Very well, sir.
Wait. Could you?
We've already seen this, but it was so long ago. I forget.
Tell my father that I'm giving him what he wants most in this world.
And what is that, sir?
Another dead son. It's the only kind he seems to care about. So tell him I'm drinking this poison for him. Bottoms up.
Whatever is the matter, hurting yourself is not the answer.
We've seen that. There's all this. Where is he here? V. Vandenberg. Okay, it's just he walks down the stairs and the chapter ends, I think. He doesn't say anything? Stop slouching. Oh, does he find the... Yeah, how did he find this, That's not where that goes. Oh. Then chapter 1 ends. Very well.
Yeah. I know how you feel.
I, too, was brutally beaten about the head and shoulders for getting someone in the Fool's Mate. So does he...
A secret door.
How did that happen? He just kind of bonked his head against it?
You look guilty.
Why do you say that?
Calm yourself, boy.
You know, it's funny
More for
too.
personal gain.
I've seen this conversation before, but I never caught the fact that he had his hands behind his back. It's because he's holding the letter opener.
So,
Time between when that woman was shouting at him and when the detective arrived.
what woman?
He's just...
She poisoned it.
he's so meek all the time that just seeing him like that, like, oh, my hands are behind my back, it was very like a normal posture for him. All right, EverX, you have a good night, have a good sleep. Thank you for coming by. We will I imagine, like I said, I would like to finish this tonight no matter what. Well, not no matter what. Who knows? I could actually have, like, there could be a whole nother, like, 3 hours to the game that I hadn't realized. Assuming we do finish tonight, which I think we will. Thursday will be the beginning of Professor Layton versus Phoenix Wright. And I spent so much time, like, correcting myself on Saturday and Sunday when I was talking about it. I would keep going, oh yeah, Professor Layton versus Phoenix. Well, not versus, because they're on the same team. I don't know what the name of it is. It is called Professor Layton versus Phoenix Wright. So are they on the same side or not? We don't know. Is it a 2-player game? Does one of you want to play against me and lose? I will have you know I'm very good at video games. Oops. So he comes down here, he sees all of this. He, I guess, realizes that he can't get into this room over here. Right? Scuba gear. Artificial heart. Good idea. Glad I thought of it. Oh, this is one that I didn't get. Oh, okay. Alright, so after that one where he says this might be my last entry, the next entry says, I remember writing these pages as a young man. I remember how my mind swam when I first heard my own voice on the spirit radio, and I remember that I thought I finally knew how I would die. Cancer. But I lied. The truth is, young Nicola, our death will be a little more complex than that. Is there one more diary in here somewhere that I didn't look carefully enough? Alright, so he's going to try opening this. It's not going to work. A single segment, they seem to blow up the importance to make the title.
Hello? What's going on?
Tell him what you told me. About what you heard. You heard a woman. Tell him.
Alright, so we've seen all of that now. Where does he go after this? That's him and Mundi, and then he... just to make sure.